Hey guys, welcome back to FedEx Gaming's Redstone tutorials. In this tutorial, I'm showing you guys how to build my trading center. So I got a few people asking me to build a trading kind of deal. I'm only assuming people wanted it so you could trade with another person. So, you know, two people want to trade an item, but they don't want to get screwed out of the deal. So they want to set up a whole trading system. So, you know, one person just doesn't take the item and go off with it wherever they want to. So on this side is Emerald side, and on that side I have Diamond side. Obviously you don't have to do this. I just did it for the sake of the video since I'm going to be trading with myself. So it's quite simple. All you have to do is throw whatever item you are trading with the other person into here. So Emerald wants to trade an emerald to the person. Now on Diamond side, obviously, Diamond wants to trade a diamond to the person for that emerald over there. So once both parties are like, okay, I like what's going on here, I like the item that they have traded with me, all I have to do is click this bottom button right here. So the bottom button activates, and as you can see over there, a light came on. That indicates that this person is ready to trade with that person, and this light is off right now. So let me just run back over here since I'm trading with myself. So once this person hits this button right here, that light will come on. Both items will drop into the respective chests. As you see, I cannot pick the item up from here, and both parties will get which item they want. So we click this button right here. The items fall into those hoppers, and then inside here, as you can see, Emerald just got the diamond, and then over here, Diamond just got his emerald. Now, what happens if one party throws in, let's say Diamond's throwing his diamond in there again, and Emerald's throwing his emerald in here, and Emerald's ready to trade with Diamond. Emerald needs that diamond right there because he needs to make a diamond shovel because he needs to shovel stuff. So he clicks the button, he's ready to trade with this guy. But Diamond is stingy, and Diamond's like, you know what, I want to hog all my diamonds to myself because I love diamonds so much I don't even want to give one away. So Diamond decides to click the button up here, which is the not approved button. This means both parties will get their items back because one didn't like the item that the other one's trading. So you click this button right here, and then if you go inside this chest right here, Diamond's chest right here, Diamond got his diamond back, and then on this side, Emerald got his emerald back. Very simple trading system, guys. There you go. That's the whole entire thing. If you trade the item and you want it, you both click the bottom button, you get the item you wanted. If you trade and you don't like the item the person is giving you, you can always click this button right here, which will reset everything. So let's just go ahead and build this thing, guys. It is actually fairly complicated, honestly, but I think I went over what people might want with this thing. As you see, the redstone looks a little iffy in here, but don't worry. When we get to building it, it's not as bad as you think it is. So let's start building this thing, guys. So for this build, guys, we are going to need a 10 by 6 spacing. We're also going to have to dig down 4. However, we do need to dig down 5 in just 2 areas, so make sure you have enough room to dig down 5. Now for this build, we're going to need 8 hoppers, 4 sticky pistons, 4 regular pistons, 14 redstone repeaters, a handful of redstone dust, 10 redstone torches, 2 redstone blocks of redstone. We're going to need 2 redstone lamps, 4 buttons, 14 pieces of glass, 4 chests, 4 ice. Now if you don't know how to get ice on survival, all you need is a pickaxe with silk touch so you can pick up ice on survival. We're also actually going to need 4 pieces of sand. I forgot to take that out real quick, so also get 4 pieces of sand as well. And then these are just going to be my circuit colors, and then over here it's just going to be our blocks of choice. I'm going to be using red stained clay and white stained clay as my blocks of choice. Alright guys, so the first circuit we're going to be starting off with is the green circuit. This is what's going to make it so when both parties accept the trade, they get their items from the trade. So literally what you want to do is right after making your 10 by 6 spacing, come to the bottom right hand corner, and then we're going to count over 1 block to the left and then 1 block up. So come 1 to the left and 1 up, delete this block right here, put a piston facing upwards with a sand block on top of it. Then going from the left of that, we're going to put 2 redstone dust, so 1, 2. Put a block to the left of that redstone dust with a repeater coming out of it on 1 tick delay. Put a block in front of your 1 tick delay repeater with a sticky piston coming towards the repeater on top of the block like that, with a redstone block on top, well, in front of the sticky piston. Next, what we want to do is swing to this side of your sand block and put a repeater going into it on 4 ticks delay. Put a block behind it. Put redstone dust coming out of that block. Skip a block and put another block here with a torch coming out the side of the block like this. That will make your sticky piston activated. As you can see, it activates. So if you want to, you could just delete this torch and put it back because you actually want your redstone block right here in the beginning. But that will just let you know that it is working. Next, we're going to do is the same exact thing we just did here. However, over here on the back right side of this side. So as you see, we're over here at the bottom right at first. So now we're going to go to the top left over here. And we're going to do the same exact build right there. Because same thing on both sides, guys. So delete down a block. Put a piston facing upwards with a sand block on it. 2 pieces of redstone dust to the left. A block in front of them with a repeater coming out of it on 1 tick delay. put a block in front of your 1 tick delay repeater with a sticky piston on top of that block facing towards the repeater. A block of redstone in front of this sticky piston. Next, swing to this side of your sand block, put a repeater on 4 ticks delay, a block behind that. Redstone dust coming out to the right hand side. Skip a block, put another block with a torch going into that dust like that. Same thing on both sides, guys, and as you can see it activated that one. So all you have to do is just delete it and put it back to get that block back over there. Next what we're going to do is right here where these 2 torches are in the middle, just take out some redstone dust and make a nice square like this. Make sure the redstone dips down here. It has to dip down like that. It cannot be up here or else it will not work. So pretty much like I said, what this circuit's going to do is it's going to activate it, letting both items fall through after both parties accepted their trade. Next what we're going to do is coming out of these redstone blocks on both sides. This is going to be for our lamps. We're going to put a block right here with some redstone dust coming out of the redstone block. Come 2 blocks up from that, 1, 2, with a torch coming off the top of it. Next, we're actually going to need to take out our blocks of choice because we will be able to see these blocks, so we don't need our redstone blocks anymore. So I'm going to be using white stained clay as my flooring. This is your flooring block, so you will be able to see it. Put it right on top of this torch right here, and then put a, is that sand? I used sand there by accident, sorry. Put your block of choice on top of the torch, like that, and then put a lamp coming off the right hand side like this, and do the same thing on this side. So coming out from where that redstone block is, put a block down, dust, 2 blocks up, put a torch on top of it, a block of choice on top of the torch, and then put a lamp to the right hand side. Alright guys, so our whole trade acceptance circuit is in and running, so now what we have to do is add a button into it to test it out. So what we're going to do is come to which side you really want to right now, because it's going to be the same thing on both sides. Come to the back of the sticky piston that has the redstone block in front of it, put a block coming out the back of it with redstone dust on top of it, block on top of the redstone dust, then put a block next to the redstone dust like this, put another block coming out with 2 repeaters going into this block right here on 1 tick delay, so it looks something like this. Next, put a piston facing upwards on the back with another sand block on top of it. 1 block coming out of the back there with dust on top. Then we're going to have to put a block of choice on top of the dust right here. So let me get out a block of choice real quick. You will be able to see this block. We're going to put a block right above it with a button facing in towards this lamp right here. So now if I activate this button, that lamp should come on over there. Beautiful. And if I press it again, the lamp should go off. So there you guys go. On. Off. So now we're going to do the same thing we just did here on the opposite side. So come back over here, and off the back of the sticky piston, we're going to put a block, redstone dust, block on top of the dust, block next to the redstone dust, another block out, 2 repeaters on 1 tick delay, a piston facing upwards in the back of these repeaters with a sand block on top of it, a block coming out the back of that with some redstone dust, a block of choice on top of the redstone dust, like so, and then a button to the side towards the lamp. So if I click the button, the lamp comes on and the lamp goes off. So now our selectors and our item givers are done. Item givers. Next, what we're going to do is set up our first chest and hopper. This is what's going to let the items fall through once we have accepted the trade. So what you want to do is right here where this sand block is, we're actually going to take out some blocks of choice real quick. Let's just take out some blocks of choice. So right next to this sand block, we're going to put a block of choice right there with a chest on top of it like this. You can do the same thing on this side real quick if you want to. Block of choice and chest like that. That's where our items are going to be going once we accept it. Next, what you want to do is put a hopper going into the back of the chest like this. So go into sneak mode or crouch mode and put your hopper in there and do the same thing on this side. So go into sneak mode and put a hopper going into the side of it like that. So now we can get rid of these blocks of choice real quick and go like that. So now we want these to open up. These are going to be locked the entire time. So we want them to open up so we can let the items fall through once both parties have accepted. So what you want to do is come down over here where this sand block is again, and off the block that has the 4 tick delay repeater going into it, we're going to put a torch here, put a block on top of the torch. Then off the side of this block, we're going to put a torch. The torch should go off due to this torch down here. Put a block on top of this off torch. Put a torch on top of the block again. Put a block on top of the torch. A block to the side of the torch with redstone dust right here. Next, what you want to do is take out a block of choice. You will be able to see this block from like a little bit corner right next to this hopper. And we're going to put a block of choice right next to this dust going into that hopper. So if you want to go into sneak mode and just put it right above this repeater like that. So now this hopper is locked forever because out of that redstone dust. But once both parties accept, this dust will go off, letting the items fall through into our chest. So we got to do the same thing on this side right over here. So coming off the side of this block that has the sand block right here, we're going to put a torch, block on top of the torch, torch to the side on this block, it should go off, block on top of the off torch, torch on top of the block, block on top of the torch, and then another block coming off to the side with redstone dust like this. And then right next to this hopper, we're going to put another block of choice like that. So now if I want to do it really quick, if I'm going to put a sticky piston right here and let it bounce around in there for a second, and do the same thing on this side, let the sticky piston bounce around. So once both parties, did it fall down? Hey, it went all the way over here. So once both parties accept it, so I'm going to put this back in there real quick. So once both parties accept, if I click this button, this side accepted. And when this side accepts as well, the items fell through, and now they're inside the chest. See, beautiful. So if yours did not do that, then you did something wrong. Our next circuit is going to be for when someone decides to put an item in there, but they don't like the trade, so they press the button and both parties get their items back. So right where our buttons are, we're just going to come up 2 more blocks on both sides where our buttons are. Like I said, it's just mirrored on both sides. And we're going to put a button right up here and a button right up here. These are the buttons we're going to be pressing to put the items back in case we decide we do not want to trade them. So next what you want to do is just connect these 2 buttons together that are right up here. So take out your blocks of choice for your ceiling. I'm going to be using white stained clay for my ceiling as well. You will be able to see these. And we're going to come 2 blocks out from the button, 1, 2 on both sides. So 1, 2, 1, 2 like that. And then 3 into the middle. So 1, 2, 3. Do the same thing on this side. 1, 2, 3. And then just take redstone dust and connect them together. So bring it all the way around like that. So you don't have to put a piece of redstone dust, but I like putting it there just to make it look the same. No one's ever going to see it, but I don't know. I just like doing that. So now if I click the button, they'll both turn on both sides. Doesn't really matter. That's just so in case the party doesn't want it. Next, we're going to take out a block we're going to be using our redstone on. And right here where our hopper is, see where our hopper is right there? We're going to come out 1 more block to the side over here like that. And we're going to do the same thing on this side. 1 more block off to the side with redstone dust on top of them. And then right under this block, we're going to put a sticky piston facing towards our hopper. So see how it's facing towards our hopper? Take out a block of choice, put it in front of that sticky piston. You will be able to see it. And do the same thing on this side. So sticky piston here. There we go. And then a block in front of it like that. So now if I click the button, it'll push the items to the side in case you decide you don't want to trade your items. Now we want to set it up so when we click this, but like let's say someone clicks it right here and accepts the trade, but we want it to reset after we deny the trade. See how it's not resetting if we don't deny the trade? We want that to reset. So that's going to be our next circuit. So let's set it up so it resets after we click the button for it to not trade. That's what we want. We want everything to reset. So we're going to swing back down over here, right here where this yellow block is with the dust going into our sticky piston right here. And we're going to come a block up to the left of it like that. Put a repeater going into it on 1 tick delay. Then we're going to put a block up behind it like this. And then 2 blocks to the left, 1, 2. And put 2 repeaters going this way on 1 tick delay. Put a block in front of them. And then a block underneath them like this. Delete this block right here. Come down another block and then just bring 3 pieces of redstone dust right along this corner like that. So it looks something like that, guys. I'm going to do the same thing on this side so you get to see it twice. So right here where this dust is behind the sticky piston that has the redstone block coming out of it, we're going to put a block up like this. Put a repeater going into this block right here on 1 tick delay. Block behind it. Block 2 blocks to the side. 2 repeaters coming out of this block on 1 tick delay. Put a block in front of them. A block underneath it. Delete the middle block. Put a block down and then put 3 pieces of redstone dust like that. Next, what we want to do is hook this block up here to connect to this redstone dust right here. So just put a block right above the repeater, a block next to this sticky piston, and then just wrap it up like that. That's it. So we got to do the same thing on this side as well. So put a block above this repeater, a block next to the sticky piston, and then just wrap the dust up like that. So now that will reset everything. So if someone accepts the trade right here, see how the light's on over there? We click this button and it resets everything. See that? The light's on over there, but then we click this button and it resets everything. Beautiful. Now we want to have it so the hoppers in the middle collect our items in case we decide to deny the trade. So in case you decide to deny the trade and you want your items back every single time, all we literally have to do is put a block right above this redstone dust right here and put a chest like that. So there should be a redstone lamp, block, and chest like that. Do the same thing on this side. Put a block up next to this redstone dust and put a chest right here. Next, we're gonna have 3 hoppers funneling into the back of these chests. So take out your hoppers, go into sneak mode, crouch mode, sneak mode, and put 3 hoppers funneling out of this chest. So 1, 2, 3 like that, and do the same thing on this side. So 1, 2, 3 like that. So now when we decide not to get our items, this will push the item over. It will fall into this hopper right here. However, if we don't have anything blocking it, it might fall into this hopper and give that person extra stuff. So next what you want to do is take out your glass, and then right above this hopper right here, that's see where the sticky piston is, and it's going to be pushing the items into this one. We're going to put 2 pieces of glass like that. That's so it does not accidentally fall into the other hopper. And we're going to do the same thing on this side right here. So right above this hopper right here, so when the item gets pushed out, we're going to put 2 glass here so it doesn't get pushed into that one by accident. Next, what we're going to do is just put in our other glass. So we're going to put 5 glass right around here. So we're going to have a glass above this chest. So we'll just put 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1 above the chest like that. And do the same thing on the other side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1 above the chest like that. And then we can actually take out some blocks of choice, and we can fill in some blocks of choice down here as well, just to make it look real nice before we move on. Because once we get our ice in, you won't be able to get back down here. So go right here and put some blocks in there, and put some blocks in there. Next, we're going to take out our ice blocks, and we're going to put 2 ice blocks next to the hopper right here. And then we're going to put 2 ice blocks on this side next to this hopper. And then next, you're going to take out your blocks of choice, and we're going to stick more blocks of choice in here just so it looks nice and we don't see any redstone. So put some blocks of choice there. And then also, yeah, put a block. Do not put a block of choice here because it will push up this and break the redstone dust here because that block will be getting pushed up. So don't put any blocks of choice on top of these sand blocks right here. So put some there, and then we can put some over here as well. And then we can actually take out our white one and fill in our ceiling as well. So let's go like that. Fill in our ceiling. There we go. So everything should be done, guys. You are completely done. So if I put in these blocks right here, just make it look nicer. Let's just test it out real quick. So we're gonna trade, let's just trade redstone dust for redstone dust. So the person throws in their redstone dust, and then they click this button to accept the trade. I see the light came on over there. Do the same thing on this side. The person throws in the redstone dust. I don't know why they're trading redstone dust for redstone dust, but that's what they're doing. They click this button. The trade gets accepted. The items fall into the chest, and they can go ahead and grab their redstone dust from the chest that they just simultaneously traded to each other. Now, if the person throws the item in and accepts the trade like this, and the other person throws in their redstone dust but thinks theirs is better, they can decide to click this button up here, and then both parties will just get their redstone dust back. You know what, let me use actually something different because that's actually confused. Let me put a redstone torch in here instead, and then put a redstone dust in here like that. Accept the trade. The person decides he wants to keep his redstone torch, so he clicks this button, and then his redstone torch comes back to him over here. That's it, guys. That's how the whole thing works. You are completely done. Now, there's one thing you just got to keep in mind with this build is since it is using ice, remember, stuff melts ice. So glowstone, pretty much keep everything just 4 blocks away. Torches only need to be 3 blocks away, but anything else that emits light, you have to have it at least 4 blocks away or else it will melt the ice. So let me put some blocks in there like that. Make it look all nice and beautiful real quick. So what I usually like to do is I usually like to loop it around right here. So I'll come around the side over here like this, and then I'll throw some glowstone right here. Let me get out some glowstone real quick. So I loop it around like this. See how it comes out 1 block from the ice and loops around, and put some glowstone here because that is 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks away from it, so it won't melt it. And you can do it on this side as well. This is just to light up the area. So like I said, make sure it's at least 4 blocks away if you're going to be using glowstone, and torches need to be at least 3 blocks away. So you can do that on all sides. And then also if you want lights in the top, you can come up here and right next to this redstone dust, you could put a piece of glass here, a piece of glass here, and then come 2 blocks up, 1, 2, and then put torches here. You have to come 2 blocks up or else it will melt the ice. So where's the torches? There they are. Because it has to be at least 3 blocks away from the ice. So 1, 2, 3 blocks away from the ice so it won't melt it. And then you can do it on this side as well if you want to. That's just to put light inside of in case you're putting this in a dark house or something like that. I have no idea where you're going to be putting this thing. But that's it, guys. You are completely done with the trading system. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave it a like and subscribe to stay tuned with my newest video. So let me just clean this up, make it look really nice before we head on out. Put that there. Put this right here. Take out our ceiling block like this. Put our ceiling block right here. Bring it around. There we go. Do it on this side as well. Oh, it's beautiful. That is one beautiful trading system. All right, guys. Ooh. Also, we can put a block here so you don't see any of this stuff there. Beautiful. You don't want to see, and I like to make it so you don't really have to see any redstone whatsoever. So there you guys go. Peace.